Hello all, welcome to C programming. Today we shall discuss about function with one argument and no return type. So we shall discuss with the help of an example. So in this example, I have written a function. Which is that function INCFUN, increment function. So it takes one argument or one parameter. So which is that one parameter? It is integer. Okay, integer parameter. So I have used a variable c. So it takes what? Integer argument, and there is no return type. So whenever there is a void, it means it is not returning any value. So this is a user defined function that we have written with one argument and no return value. So already we have discussed about a function with no argument and no return type. So here in this program, what is the function definition? So this whole thing, this is function definition. So already we have discussed about function definition and function call and function declaration in the previous video. So if you are getting confused, you can just refer that video. Next, where is function declaration? So here we have function declaration. So where we have function call, we have two function calls here. One function call, second function call. So we have already discussed that we'll have only one function definition, only one function declaration, but we can have multiple function calls. So in this example, we have used two function calls. So let us execute this program and trace it, and then try to understand the output by tracing this program. So what I will do, I will execute the program. Okay. So this is the output that we are getting. Now let us try to trace this program. So initially, the first statement, what it will do, it will instruct that in our program we have a function called as increment function, INCFUN. So this function, it accepts one parameter which is of integer type, and the return type of this function is void. So this is about function declaration. After that, this will instruct to the computer to reserve some memory. So there are two variables. One is variable A, another one is variable B. So variable A will be initialized to 5, variable B will be initialized to 10. After that, we have a printf statement. So in that printf statement, we have a message called as before function call. So here, this message gets displayed before function call. After that, we have function call. So when I come across this statement, so control will be transferred here. Now when the control will be transferred, what happens? So here increment function. So this is we'll enter into the function definition. But before entering, we have an integer c. So what the computer will do? It will reserve memory. For c. But what happens here? What will be present in c? When we are making this increment function call, here we have A, here we have C. So what happens? Whatever is present in the box A, that will be transferred to box C. Whatever is present in box A, it will not be transferred, it will be copied. Okay, sorry, it will not be transferred, it will be copied. So here we have 5, the same 5 will come here and it will sit here. So now what we have in C, we have 5. After that, what happens? C is equal to C plus 1. So what happens? The content of C is 5. So for that, 1 will be added. So 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. So where the 6 will be stored? Back into C. So this whole thing will be replaced by 6. 6 will be stored in C. So what happens in C? Now previously it was 5. 5 will be overwritten and a new value 6 will be written. After that, we have a printf statement. Value is equal to %d. So here value is equal to will be displayed, and this %d will be replaced by the content of C. So what is the content of C? Content of C is 6. So here we have displayed 6. So after executing printf statement, what happens? Means we have completed the execution of increment function call. In increment function. So now the control will return back to this statement. Okay, back to this statement. So this statement has already been executed. Now we'll start executing the next statement, increment function b. Increment function b. So now what happens when we are returning back from this increment function? When we are returning, so variable c was created, right? So that variable c will get deleted. Now variable c does not exist. Okay, why it gets deleted? So because the C programming has been designed in such fashion. Okay, so variable c will be deleted. So now what happens? Now we are at this point. Already we have displayed this message. We are at this point. So one more function call will take place. I will come here. When I will come here, so what happens? Again, once again, memory for C will be allotted. Memory for C will be allotted. It will be blank. It will be blank because new memory will be allotted. So now what will be present in C? Whatever the content is there in B, so that content will be copied to C. So whatever the content is there in B, that content will be copied to C as well. So here 10 will come. Here 10 will come. After that we have printf statement. So value is equal to percentage %d. Value is equal to this percentage %d will be replaced by the content of box C. So the content of box C is 10. So sorry, before that we skipped a statement. So C is equal to C plus 1. So 10 plus 1 is, so this 10 will be replaced and 11 will be stored. So instead of this percentage %d, here 11 is displayed. 11 is displayed. So after that, where the control will go? The control will go back to the main function. So in the main function, what happens? After this function call, the next statement is after function execution. So this message will be displayed after function execution. So after displaying this message, what is the next statement? It is return 0. So what is return 0? Return 0 indicates end of the program. So we have come to end of the program. Okay. So in this program, what we learned? We learned about user defined function. So the name of the function that we have used is incfun, increment function, and it accepts one argument of integer type, and the return type, it does not return any value. So the return type is void. Okay. Return type is void. So in order to ensure that you have understood this program properly, what I will do, I'll give a slight modification and tell me what will be the output of this program. Okay. So type the output of this program in the comment box. So what I will do, so here C is equal to C plus 10 is there, C plus 1 is there, right? So I'll make it as C plus 10, make this modification. Make it as C plus 10, C plus 10. Next, after that, I'll include one more inc function, incfun. Okay. So here I'll put a value of 30. I put a value of 30. So previously I used A, B, here I am using 30. Now whether it will give an error or it will produce any output. If at all it produces the output, what will be the output? So type that output in the comment window. Okay. So similarly, in the subsequent videos, we'll be discussing about the other types of function types. Okay, that is function with a argument and return type and all. So different types of functions we'll be discussing. For all the further updates, subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon. Thank you.